What's up? What's going on? Laugh it up. Well, we do a little laugh and we talk about a little serious things too, you dig? Today we're going to talk about that Hunter being convicted, Biden's son, you dig? Want y'all to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, this is Stony Hydra 369. Check me out on YouTube and TikTok.
Slim Boys in the house. How y'all doing tonight?
All right, all right. So what y'all thinking about this guy here, man?
Well, let's cover the charges first. First of all, we know he got convicted a couple of days ago of lying to a gun dealer, a federally licensed gun dealer, about being addicted to drugs when he made the gun purchase. He made a false statement saying on the application that he wasn't using drugs, and he also got convicted of being in possession, a drug addict being in possession of a firearm for 11 days. Major charges.
Uh, what y'all
Yeah.
think? So, but he have got convicted though, right?
Right. The convictions happened, I believe, on Wednesday. I'm not sure when the sentencing is going to be because I know he has another case coming up in September for tax charges. I think he owed $1.4 million in taxes between 2017 and 2018 that weren't reported. And I think those were from offshore dealings that he had, I want to say in Ukraine and in China. So I don't know when they're going to do the sentencing for that, with that pending trial coming up in September.
So he's straight thugging.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to look at it. I mean, the man basically got off scot-free with the whole laptop debacle that, he had a lot of information on a laptop in terms of his dealings with different businesses in China, over the years. I think it was like 129,000 different emails that were exchanged between him and Chinese companies that he was profiting off of, which was really a conflict of interest, when it comes to his dad being the president of the United States and China being looked at as a adversary in terms of foreign powers, but miraculously he got off of that.
Dang.
Yeah, this man is a piece of work. A lot of times, a lot of people don't know that Hunter Biden has had problems for probably since he's been born. I know in my research, I found that, since he was a teenager, his early teens, he had an alcohol problem. He admitted to having an alcohol and substance abuse problem while he was in college, which makes no sense. I'm like, how do you graduate from college with an alcohol and cocaine problem? Then in what was it, 2013, he joined the U.S. Navy Reserve, and the first day after being sworn in by his dad, he got popped for cocaine. Got put out of the Navy Reserve.
He was dirty, pissed dirty.
He pissed dirty. Well, they probably did a hair follicle test, what I'm saying, when it comes to the military. So, you had that, you got his wife, his ex-wife, his first ex-wife, that talked about, his alcohol, drug problem, prostitutes, pornography, that was the reason for the divorce. The man has had a kid outside of wedlock, that he said that he didn't remember the incident or situation that he actually produced the kid, even though the DNA test proved that he got this stripper pregnant. So he's got a 4-year-old kid that's pretty much estranged from the Biden family. This guy is a piece of work. He really is. But I think because the media doesn't really put that out there, a lot of people don't know that. And that's just a part of his story. That's not even the whole story. This man has had problems with alcohol, drugs, prostitutes, pornography, shady business dealings. I mean, he was sitting on the board for a Chinese company. I can't think of the name of it right now, but he was supposed to be the first unpaid board member of the company. Like, how are you the president's son and you sitting on the board of a Chinese company, unpaid, as they say, unpaid? You know what I'm saying? But China is not our friend. So what are you doing working for a company in China? So, like, people got to look at this. This thing is deep. This man is something else.
It's crazy that social media, like, they don't blow this up. This ain't out there like that, like everything else out there. And why y'all think it's that? Like, why they ain't talking about this as much? And all this going on with him.
Slim?
I think more so because it's the president's son. They trying to keep it swept under the rug, so that way the president can give him a pardon whenever he goes to jail, if he even goes to jail. But I'm just, I mean, you know, it's different. It's just the way they charge and the way we charge is just is on a different scale because normally he wouldn't be free. You know what I mean, you know, he should be in jail. It's a violent crime, whatever their laws is. Uh, he done all this, you know, and this is federal. So how is he even free anyway? This, you know, you in federal when you dealing with the feds, they slam you, and their time is, you know, different from state time. It's I don't know, man. It's just it ain't right. You know, it's different. They people police and all that is different. It's just this whole subject kind of blows me because it's like it is something big, and the world should know that our president's son is dealing guns, fooling with guns. You know what I'm saying? He has a drug problem. You know, this is who leading the country. I ain't saying, you know, everybody got people in their family, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. Don't you would blast anybody else out? Why your business can't be out? I mean, you know, it's different.
I feel you when you say it's different, you know. So it's like at the end of the day, you know, he might not even do no time. You know,
He
we're
won't.
all different on certain, you know, we just know how it is on us. Not to
He
make
ain't gonna do no time. He ain't going to jail. They're gonna, and he not going to jail because they keeping it so low key. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, when you had to search for it. You know what I'm saying? This the president's son, correct? Why this not top news? Just like it's top news if the president's daughter or somebody goes to prom, they show all these pictures. Am I right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? Why this can't be top news?
yeah,
Why,
mine.
Well, that's that like most people are expecting. Well, put it like this: if you're expecting the media to be the media of the 50s and 60s, that's long gone. You know, the days of a Walter Cronkite getting on there and giving straight information, those days are long gone. Everything that you watch, especially in mainstream media, is always going to be slanted. Back in the day when you watch news, they didn't use adjectives when they were talking about a situation. They didn't say this was bad or these people were hideous or no, they just gave you straight news. But now the news is always slanted and typically to the left. You know, anything that benefits the leftists and the progressives and the Democratic Party, they're going to make sure that if it's beneficial, it's out there. But if it's not going to be out there because you have to understand, like the media is controlled by the same people that donated to get people in different positions. So we can't have certain things coming out and affecting our bottom line. So they're going to go to the media, you know what I'm saying, corporations and say, hey, look, y'all can't say this. You can't say this. You can't say that. You can't say this because it's going to hurt the bottom line. You know, a lot of people like I have to disagree with you guys in terms of with Biden not doing any time. I think he's probably going to do some time. And for one particular reason, and I talked about this in the pre-show. They're going to be concerned about the black vote if this man walks on this one because he already got away with the laptop deal. But with all the other stuff that he's done and got this gun charge thing is just all out there. If this man walks and you look at the black vote, which heavily helps the Democratic Party, if they lose a significant portion of that vote because this man walks, I don't know if they're willing to take that risk. The only way that I see them doing that and him getting pardoned by his father is if they allow the illegal migrants to vote. That's the only way that I see that happening.
So what happens if Biden lose? Election over. He's still the president. He's still in control in November, right?
Right.
So if the election over and he leaving, why he can't give him his pardon then?
For the exact same reason I said. I'm not saying that he can't, but I don't think that it's going to be beneficial for the Democratic Party. See, you're looking at it as just him and his son.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from the fact that he's the head of that Democratic Party in terms of being represented in the government. And if you let your son walk and you get off, you know what I'm saying, and you don't get elected, now we have a problem, because now we have to appease our voters for what you just did. You let your son slide, but now what? At the cost of us possibly losing votes in the future. So I don't know that he's, first of all, as competent enough to be respected to do something like that.
What you think more important?
The black vote.
If you're gonna lose the election anyway and no longer be the president, what would you do? Just what would you do?
I'm telling you like this. I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm not looking at it as a individual man and my son. If I'm in the Democratic Party and I know that if I let my son off the hook, I show that my entire Democratic Party lacks credibility. So do I do that for the sake of my son and compromise my party and their potential votes from the African American and Hispanic communities? Or do I let my son bite the bullet and he got to take one for the team? See, I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm not looking at the father-son picture.
I'm looking at it, if the election is over and done, what can anybody do?
But you're not understanding. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? The effects of if he does that. This is what I'm talking about. The effects of what he's going to do. I don't think that Hunter Biden is just going to walk scot-free. I don't see that. If they allow that to happen, that's going to hurt their voting base within the African American and Hispanic communities. I don't see them doing that. Not just to get his son off, because if they lose this election and that was an issue and he gives his son a pass, you definitely kill your credibility with a lot of African Americans and Hispanics. This is what I'm talking about. You're talking about just letting them off, but what are the repercussions?
Man, they done done so much stuff people they didn't do anyway, and stuff, and the world went on as it turned.
But was it an election year? Give me an example of something like that happened in an election year.
I was like, if I was voting and they had one of my votes and he did that, hell, that'll make me vote. That'll make me vote still, because hell, I would have did that for mine. That's how I would have looked at it. But I know people look at stuff different, but that wouldn't have stopped me from voting. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, he got his son off. Hell yeah. Yeah, if you can do it, you got the power to control it. Like, yeah, no, my son ain't doing no jail time. I wouldn't be like, I'm going to take my vote because he said this or that. No, I'll be looking like, man, I would have did the same thing.
Hey, this is the same man that gives out drug paraphernalia, clean drug paraphernalia to people. Did y'all know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That truck, that little purple truck that be over there at the spot and hands out clean needles and clean pipes, that's from Biden.
Straight up.
Dude. Now why wouldn't let his dope head ass son go? When he say he do it to try to promote clean drug use for people getting diseases. What the fuck? Straight up.
But if you know that, are you voting for him?
Hell no. I'm fucking with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't fuck with it because I don't believe in that bullshit. So you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't see it no way affecting anything that, you know what I'm saying? All my shit is fine. They don't bother me, I don't bother them. I think it's all lottie-dottie. I think the whole fucking scene is a bunch of bullshit. To me, it's bullshit. Because if you wanted to fix the shit that was going on, they created the shit that's wrong. So if you took the car apart, put the fucking car back together, because you know how. So it's bullshit. If they don't want all the shit that's going on to be going on, they can fix it. Ain't no, yes. They could change the shit whenever they got fucking ready to. If you can go, that's just like this. And I'm finna veer off because now I'm doing it now because I wasn't even gonna fuck with this, but I am. That's just like this. How in the fuck do you go solve a murder from 30 years ago and can't solve a murder from yesterday? Huh? Come on, man. This ain't no college shit. This common sense. How the fuck you can figure this shit out from when you wasn't even fucking born? But you can't figure some shit out that's on camera. You know what I'm saying? All this high technology, but it don't show you the license plates. Come on, man. They pick and choose what the fuck they want to do. He's gonna let his son go because I would let mine go and fuck what everybody else thought.
Okay, I mean, well, we'll have a difference of opinion there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we'll see what happens in November.
In the comments, it's gonna be 4 or 5 people saying, "And I'll let mine go too." And watch what I tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, hey, you know what? And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But you're not the president. You don't have the same thing at stake that the president who's heading the party has. There's a lot more dynamics in that situation than just you. This is what I'm talking about. I understand on a personal level, you may feel that way. You have every right to feel that way. You do. But we're talking about the U.S. government, politics, voting, and the election that's coming. These are all factors. When it comes to your son, those factors don't come into play. They don't.
The president promotes drug use. That's why he hands out clean drug paraphernalia. That's what that's saying. What else is it saying?
Well, I'm not disagreeing with you.
And people
You know, I'm not disagreeing with you.
People say that's a great idea. People think it's a great idea. Yeah, give them all clean needles. Yeah, so they can. What the fuck is you thinking? That's not a great idea. No, it's not about being a great idea. What they're doing is creating a situation.
Okay, but let me ask you this. What would you propose to be the solution?
You don't think that they can stop drugs and shit from coming into the country?
I didn't ask that. I asked you but I'm just trying to get some perspective. What would you say would be an alternative? I'm not saying that I agree with passing out needles and stuff, but I'm just saying as an alternative, you know what I'm saying? Because we can criticize, but if we're going to criticize, do we have something else to say about it? Because if we were in a meeting and they're like, hey, what should we do to combat this drug problem?
I'm using that because I'm comparing what he's doing, and we talk about him partly. I'm giving a reason, a foundation of why he would let his son go. He promotes the shit his son does. He behind his son 100%. So you think he's gonna leave him out to rot?
I don't think he probably would want to, but it may become a necessity.
It's not. He won't.
Well, I mean, we'll find out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
If y'all in the comments, what y'all think? If that was y'all son, and would y'all pardon him if you can? Even though you might lose some votes, but you're not going to be president if you lose anyway.
If Biden is no longer president, what does he have to lose? You think he care about what they're gonna think about him because his son is free? Hell no. He's gonna walk out of there. He's gonna be known as the president that let his son go. That was a drug addict that got caught with guns.
It'll be a couple memes and things like that, but then it'll blow over.
Old as the motherfucker is, he probably ain't got but a few more weeks left. You know what I'm saying? Shit, who do you think he killed? The motherfucker is damn, you know what I'm saying? He is over damn near. Not being funny, but he is up there now. Will you think he care? Because somebody mad at him? You think the last thing he gonna be worried about is who mad at him? He got bigger shit to worry about. Like, is he gonna be awoke tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? You think, and this is some real talk, and I'm not being funny. You think as old as he is, not knowing how much longer he got here, let his son sit in jail 2-3 years.
Do you think this man is running the country? Maybe that might have went over your head, but do you really think that this man is running the country?
No.
This man is not making the decisions.
Hell no.
He's not. So whatever they decide for the betterment of the party is what they're going to do. This ain't about what Biden wants to do, because you can tell the man's incompetent. This man is sniffing kids, falling asleep, walking the wrong direction, falling off bikes, fist bumping world leaders. Come on, bruh. And you think he going to be able to make that decision on his own?
Watch what I tell you.
He's not making that decision.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they working right now to figure out what they're gonna do with this boy, so he don't have to go to jail. They all sitting in the room right now, trying to figure out. Okay, well, he's not going to jail. We don't know who put this out there. He's not going to jail. It's not gonna happen.
He probably be on leg monitor. He might be at the crib. He might be at the crib. You know?
Yeah, it could be a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it all depends on how they maneuver it. But I don't think he's gonna walk scot-free. I just don't see it happening.
You know, scot-free leg monitor to me is scot-free. Yeah.
Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or he just go to federal summer camp.
I just know that if it was anybody else, they'll be in jail.
Oh yeah.
He ain't finna. I know they can. He got help. I know.
You going to the joint, get caught with a gun, first time or not, you're taking a ride. You're gonna see the inside of the pen.
Yeah, I just don't know how many bullets this man can dodge, especially with this. You know, well, first of all, he had a plea agreement that they went back on him. You know what I'm saying? They was like, nah, we taking this to trial. You know what I'm saying? Because at first, the chance that it looked like he might be able to get damn near scot-free, that's gone. So now with this tax, you know what I'm saying, with these tax charges coming up, with, you know what I'm saying, $1.4 million not paid in taxes, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm quite sure there's a way to work around it, but I don't see him just walking scot-free. I just don't see it. I honestly feel like he's going to take one for the team. I don't know about 20 years. I doubt that. You know what I'm saying? I doubt he gets 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to have to do something to some kind of time for it to make sense.
He going to be off scot-free, or he going to do some be at home on leg.
Hey, I want to know this too. This is a little bit off the subject, but I want to know this. The one officer that killed George Floyd, what did he get? Like 20-something years?
I don't even know. I thought he got something.
But it wasn't for the murder though, right?
You know what? That one is best. I haven't really looked into that all that much. But like real talk, a lot of people don't understand that man got scapegoated. Like real talk, because he actually did what they were trained to do. I'm not saying he was right, because that was in their training. That hold that he did that killed George Floyd was in their training. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, we know. People know that, you know, like we already know how they training go, how they saying and what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when a person ain't no threat, they ain't no threat. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. I understand the basic of the training. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to go home too. But if he ain't no threat, like, come on, man. Like, that's too much. It's overkill.
Yeah, but, you know, but the thing is, they pulled that out of the training after that had happened. Because okay, they went after the cop, but why ain't y'all going after the police department behind that? Because they were the one that were training the officers that killed George Floyd. So you go after that officer and you go after the people that trained him. But the police department just scapegoated them. Oh, no, that was him.
Also, if he's not running the country, then why do he need to be the president just to be the face? Yeah, for sure. The comments are talking too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But
I just brought that up.
We're going to get back to what we were talking about, but on that George Floyd, I just
brought that up. Let me say this. I just brought that up because I was just showing like the sentencing.
Yeah.
He got a lot of time, but he didn't get that much time for the murder. Now, you kneel on the motherfucker's neck and watch what happened to you.
Yeah. And listen, this is what I was going to say with that situation is mind blowing. of how many people sat out there, taped it, watched it happen. I just remember us, like, I ain't speaking on whatever, but back in the day, no, we wouldn't even let that happen. No, everybody had been fighting out there. That wouldn't even happen. It wouldn't have been no record or nothing. It would have been one guy running to knock him off of him. Well, would have been working. Yeah, it would have been a whole different ball game. No, that wasn't happening. He wouldn't have died today, and we all would have been down singing Roxanne at the police. Roxanne, you don't have to turn on your red light. Yeah, paddy wagon. Whatever. Yeah, we'd have been all in there talking. Yeah, that wouldn't have happened in our era. No, nobody. No good. No good. No good. No, you know it. You know it. You know it. You know, we done did some things back then. We wouldn't have let that happen, man. But what's going on now? Everybody want to have their phone out, but they don't want to get involved or whatever they be on. I don't understand it. But to see a person hollering like that and screaming out and not helping them, I don't care the situation. We would have been how we think we'll all be dead then. But we finna do something.
Well, I mean, it's different now. I mean, it's just like when I see, you know, people are more concerned with catching the moment than being involved in the moment. That's what it is. Because I remember seeing a video where there had to be about 20 people watch a girl get beat to death in front of her 4-year-old son by a group of women. And everybody taped it. Nobody broke it up. And this woman got killed in front of her son.
See,
you know what I mean? So it's a social issue that really lets you know that people are not thinking about other people. They're just not. People don't have a sense of humanity anymore.
They're thinking about life and going viral online.
Yeah.
That's what they're thinking about.
Because everybody thinks that violence and all chaos is what's in. Chaos, violence, that's what everybody does.
Let me call 911. Maybe I can save them. Know that's not no thing.
911, they think it's shit funny and cute.
Talking out of a club, shot in the head. He on the ground, tweaking, shaking. They recording it. Ain't nobody. They took a long time to think about calling 911. They recording it. Tell me, look at him shaking. Look, he just got shot. Call somebody. But they want to record it. Record the whole thing. It took a minute for somebody to say, hey, call 911. Crazy. Just to get it on social media so somebody can like it. So I
want to address because Mississippi put up a comment about also if he ain't running the country, then why do he need to be the president just to be the face? And the reason that is that it's all about corporate interests. You know what I'm saying? This isn't about Biden. This is about the people that funded Biden. That's really what this is about, because these people don't get into these offices off of their own merit in most cases. They're going to have whoever's donating to their cause, they have to do what that donation demands of them. And for some weird reason, this man got reelected. Got elected. You know what I'm saying? But they put that money behind him. The people that put the money behind him is the machine. And whatever they want to happen, they found the perfect person to make that happen because they knew he wasn't competent. Let's fund this guy. We can get everything done that we want done so we can make sure that our bottom line is straight. So that the amount of control that we have over the citizenry is straight. That's what it's about. Because at this point, if people don't understand that Biden has been nothing but a face, that's all if you don't understand that by now, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't.
So you said nothing he say ain't going.
No, what I'm saying is the money that was put behind him is what's going to go. He's just going to say what he have to say publicly because he's going to say that publicly. But the proof is what legislation is being passed that benefits someone that gave him money. That's what it really comes down to. Because if you look at it, Asians got a hate crime bill, many hate crime bills. LGBT got a bunch of hate crime bills. Why? Because they put some money behind that man. African Americans didn't put very much money behind that man, or not enough for him to feel like I'm obligated to do something. I mean, think about it. He ain't got to do nothing if you ain't giving money. As long as you keep voting, what does he have to do? Nothing. Because you vote. Why? Oh, because so-and-so is a racist. That's some of the most ignorant shit that I've ever heard in my life. We got to look at what legislation is being passed. Look at the economy now. People talk, oh, I'm not telling people who to vote for. All I know is food is high, inflation is high, gas is high, rent is high, daycare is high, taxes are high. Was it like that when the white man that you call a racist was in office? Did we have millions of people running the damn border when the racist man was in office? No. But people will talk about, oh, I'm voting Biden, but you're not even looking at the bigger picture. Like, do you not see where this country is headed? We just had did y'all know that there was a Russian sub that was close to American waters yesterday? Yesterday, off the coast of Florida, less than 25 miles, one of their most advanced submarines, 25 miles off the coast of Florida with high technology. Big time, you know what I'm saying, nuclear warheads on that submarine. The United States mobilized forces to that area. Did that happen when the racist guy was in office? Nope. But people don't know. They just worried about somebody being racist and grabbing somebody coochie, locker room talk bullshit. But we got Russian submarines right up 25 miles away from the coast of Florida, and people don't even know. But they worried about somebody being racist. We got people that's, hey, they bucking up like, what y'all gonna do? Russia's like, what y'all gonna do? But we worried about somebody being a racist. You niggas need to wake up.
I could tell you what he gonna do. First thing, before anything pop off, he gonna let his son go. That's what the first thing gonna happen for anything happen. He gonna get his son out of jail just in case Russia do launch one of them missiles. His son don't be in jail and get killed. So he's gonna let his son go.
Yeah, but I get the mass of it. You know what I'm saying? People putting money in, and you know this nature, and he's like a puppet. You know what I'm saying? Money talks. You gotta do this.
They all are.
But on the way out the door, I think that he is going. If he can pardon him, I think he will.
Yeah, he can pardon him. He can give him a pardon on his way out.
Voting and all that. I think he at that age that, hey, whatever. I done did what I need to do. This is an OG move, and I'm keeping him. Like whatever after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't here too long, and I'm gonna spend that time with my son while I'm here. He won't be locked up in there. You know what I'm saying? And I might be wrong. I'm like just saying this. It might happen. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I think that he gonna get, if he don't go to jail time, he gonna get leg monitor or something. It's gonna be real something simple.
Man, his son ain't getting shit. His son gonna be at home contemplating on his next hustle. And his daddy gonna let him know, I ain't in that office no more. So this time you're on your own when you fuck up.
Well, I think he's done that quite a few times already. If this man has been a drunk and a cocaine head since he was a teenager, he done bailed him out of all kinds of situations, bro. And with the fact that we have enemies threatening our shorelines, let your son go. Yeah, you go ahead and let your son go.
I didn't even know about that. That's deep that they can roll up that.
Yeah, they rolled up like, bruh. I saw it. I saw the mobilization. I seen the jets, nigga. They had a B-1 bomber out there. They had people that was on the beaches of Florida that was taping it, and they showed it. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of helicopters, B-1 bombers, jets, bruh, mobilizing. And you thinking that, oh, I'm gonna just let my son, bruh, this country is looking weak. When your enemies come that close, they knocking on your back door. You think that you're gonna be in office and then let your son go, and we got the enemy knocking at the back door? I don't care what you say. That right there is gonna definitely impact that decision for me to just pardon my son. Because you gotta look at it, bro. This ain't just about him. He's not making that decision. He's not. You got to understand that our country looks weak. You let your son go, you get out of office, the Democratic Party is in trouble. Ain't nobody doing you no favors just for you to save your damn son and we lose votes. Real talk, because if he loses and lets his son out and Trump gets in office, oh, he gonna dog walk Biden's decision to the ends of the earth. And ain't nothing that the Democratic Party gonna be able to do about it, because guess what he gonna say? Look at the Russians over here right at our back door. But he let his son go and he's a criminal. And you guys are voting Democratic. You think the Democratic Party gonna have something to say about that? They ain't gonna be able to say nothing.
Yeah, they is. They're gonna say, and that's coming from a convicted felon, Donald Trump. So
if he gets elected, it ain't gonna matter. You can say convicted felon all you want, but if you got the enemy at the gates and you let your son free when we know he guilty, you ain't looking good. You ain't got a defense for that. You ain't got a defense for that, because the facts will stand. Russia was 25 miles off our coast, and you let your son get pardoned on some drug shit and buying guns. And the man got a fucked up history. You can't defend that. I don't care how sweet you try to make it. Because, hey, you can know that all day. We all know it's his son. But we talk about politics, bro.
Yeah, you know, this is a topic that really, that even with this conversation, there's no wrong. Like, you can, like, some people can say that he ain't gonna do it. Some people gonna say he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, who knows until it happens. You know, people got the way of thinking things. Like, if I was that old, I'm on my way out, I'm gonna let my son go. You know, I'm gonna let, you know what I mean, or however. People gonna look at it in a different way. But we know at the end of the day, we know what's really gonna happen. He's not gonna see no jail time. I don't think he's gonna see no jail time. Not for real. It might be case, you know, oh, he don't have to go probation. Like I say, probation, leg monitor, or something like that. Yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. Yes, I agree too. Especially with that. This is like, at the end of the day, I just know I've seen so much stuff happen with other people, man. And just to see this right here going on, it's like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like, because if he do it, I won't be shocked. If he don't do it, I won't be shocked. They can do what they want to do at the end of the day. That's what I do know. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mississippi.
Yeah, Mississippi out there. Yeah, yeah. I feel him too. At the same time, that's why I say,
let him go. That's his son.
It can go either way, man, and we'll see. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, because nobody knows what they're gonna do. I have no idea what they're gonna do. I just got a, you know what I'm saying, a pretty good understanding of the current events, and what, you know what I'm saying, and what the consequences of making a decision like that is. You know what I mean? Because they may let them go, but if they do, with the current state between us and Russia, and with this whole border issue, it ain't looking good.
I just look like, and you know what I want to say to y'all, and I'm just, because just like if Donald Trump wins, you got all these charges on you and you still win, you can do anything you want to do. Because if he wins and he still got all these charges, it's like, this is being, it's whatever.
And he got all them charges. That's all it's gonna be. Ain't nothing it's gonna go.
Yeah, it's like,
everybody gonna talk about it, and it's gonna continue to be what it is.
It's gonna be, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
It's like that girl that stay with that guy that keep kicking her ass, and everybody keeps saying, "Girl, when you gonna leave?" Oh, and I'm gonna leave, and then she turn around and go back home and tell him everything everybody said.
Mm-hmm.
So why waste your time? You know, a motherfucker like me be like, "Hey, get home, get your ass whooped, get it over with. Call me tomorrow, tell me about it, so you can feel better." But you like this shit, why you still there? Anyway, though, now fuck off. But
well, I ain't gonna necessarily say somebody likes it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that people necessarily like that, but you know what I mean? I think it's a little more complex than that. But I think that let's say, for instance, he does get elected. Okay. I know myself, I will be looking at the Republican Party like, okay, well, if he can get elected and he has those felonies, we want felonies taken off of applications or any form of identifying us, period.
Oh yeah, most doubt.
You know what I mean? Like real talk. I'm like, okay, if you want to really do one for us, take that off of applications. Because black men are already disadvantaged. We don't even have to have a felony, but a white man with a felony can get a job quicker than a black man without one. So the brothers that got 1, 2, 3 felonies, they should be able to go out there without being looked at as a felon, because I thought when you did your time, it should have been just over. It shouldn't be something that's hung over your head for the rest of your life. So if you can get elected with felonies, let's change the way that we do this felony thing for citizens. You know what I'm saying? If you do a felony, unless it's some severe violent crime, it shouldn't be on your, you shouldn't be required to report it. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't commit a violent crime, you shouldn't have to report that.
That's especially when you do your time, man. If you do time,
yeah, you do your time.
How's that still on your back, man? You did that time sitting in there, man, dealing with all that, and you still got to come out here and have some issues too. Like, that's crazy to me, but that's how they make it, bro.
I explained one time is the reason that the background check was even brought up. What was happening was people would go to prison, get degrees, get out of prison and get jobs. What was happening to the system was crime was going down. Crime rate was lowering. They couldn't have that, because if crime rate going down, you don't need so many judges, you don't need so many officers. You know what I'm saying? It takes away from them jobs. So what they did was they put backgrounds, give them background checks, tell companies we're not hiring nobody with felons, we don't trust. The reason they do that, it forces you back into crime because you can't get a job because you got a felony. So what happens is, instead of if 100% people go to prison, 40% of them won't return because they'll do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? That number was too high. So what they did was start doing background checks. It knocked it down to 20. You know what I'm saying? So now that increases more jobs for police officers, more jobs for judges. We like cattle to them, man. We like a fucking we don't mean anything. Our lives don't mean shit to them people. We like fucking a farm with nasty ass pigs. You know what I'm saying? And they send the pigs over there, send the pigs over here. That's how we are for real. If you look at it, you know what I'm saying? They find every route and angle that they can to keep us back, man, because they so afraid of us. They do what they really don't even understand is they got us so fucked up that if you let us do our thing, we so goddamn goofy, we're going to bring them along instead of leaving their ass behind. You know what I'm saying? Just let us shine and y'all can enjoy part of it. But instead, they too busy wanting to be fucking in control of shit that they don't even know how to fucking control. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That about it.
He said we so goofy. We gonna let him.
We so motherfucking goofy, we'll let him right the fuck in, man. Right in. Yeah. But it's gonna be one of us that say, this our shit. Don't let nobody in. It's that one motherfucker. Don't look out the window. You know, it's that one motherfucker gonna take their ass over there and try to get a peek.
Yeah,
as soon as they peek, like that movie, The Birdcage, as soon as they peek, now they got the shit. Now everybody in the fucking house got it because this motherfucker hard-headed.
But that's the thing is, they don't know we nice like that. Like that, you can't take that from us. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we just just trying to make it. That's all. Just trying to make it. That's it. You know what I mean? Just trying to make it. Ain't trying to take nothing from nobody or none of that. Just let us be in our lane. We're gonna do what we do. That's all.
Well, I think, you know, like what Slim was saying, really the problem with a lot of our people is that people don't know how to stay on code with their own. You know, you can see that in social media. Who the hell is airing out our business more than anybody else? We are.
Yeah.
Who else airs out everything on social media? We do. Who airs out black men on social media to the point where J.C. Penney's, when they put up their ad for family pictures, there's a black woman with 2 kids. Because J.C. Penney recognized that black women said that black men ain't fathers. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I saw it.
You know what I'm saying? So why did J.C. Penney's do that? Because unfortunately, loudmouth black women that have painted us a certain picture of us have made it so that they felt like, oh, I guess it's cool. Because first of all, black women spend the most money. So if they keep saying that their man's not in the picture, well, guess what? Let us advertise to the single mother.
It ain't the black women, man. It ain't the black women. It ain't. It ain't.
Please explain to me who is it then?
It's them. See, it's them. We got to the black women. You know, our black women want us in the house home with our kids. They want us there. They do. Yep. Okay. It's a few dishes that's broke in the kitchen. I understand that. But majority of black women want the men in their home, man. See, us saying it's our women. It's not our women's fault. It's not our fault. Our women is our biggest fucking supporters, whether you believe that or not. From day one, your mother is the first motherfucking woman you come in contact with, and she just teach you to love. I don't know where we get the fuck one off course with the shit, but no, it ain't the black women. It's them. But it's them got us thinking and going against breaking our homes up. You know what I'm saying? It's all the act. And you know what? And I hate to say this, and we on here falling right in line with the shit that they want us to do right now. Real talk.
Hold on. Let me explain something to you, okay? Because maybe you missed the point. When I talk about what J.C. Penney saw, J.C. Penney's did not create the image based upon a whim. They didn't. The most popular formats now are social media platforms. And what they're seeing pushed out, that white girl ain't making that video about that black man.
No.
But they're not. All right, no, listen, let me finish. Let me finish because I'll let you talk. Because I want to make the point. The problem that we have in our community was not created by us. We didn't create the problems that we have in our community. But the problem is that we keep going out and telling everybody what the problem is in our community. That's the problem. We can't, right now, we have enough issues. The last thing we need is go on TikTok and look out how many black women are talking shit about black men. Go on Facebook and look how many black men are talking shit about black women. So guess what? J.C. Penney's market research said, well, I guess it's all about the black woman. So we're going to market to her.
Yeah, they did too.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to sit here and act like we don't have black women supporting us. Yes, we do. I do understand that. But the problem is the loudest mouth is the one that's talking the most shit
on social media.
And so you can't deny that. I'm not going to go into, oh, well, mama did this. What did somebody, let me see a black man get on here and say, my daddy. Every time I see a black man get in the war, my mama. Football player, my mama. Baseball player, my mama. When the last time you seen a black man get up and say, my father? Who? Shaquille O'Neal. That's the first and only one I can think of. But you can pick 100 Negroes that have walked the Grammy stage, Hall of Fame speech, and guess what they always talk about? They mama. Even that devalues the man in the household because the first one you acknowledge is the one that's supposed to be helping them, not leading. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm like I said, I'm not blaming them solely for that, but we as men and women have a responsibility of the image that we put on social media towards one another.
And that's what we got to watch. And this is not no pointing no fingers at nobody or what people are doing. It's like, but at the same time, we got to understand we play a part. We play a part when we get on social media and be talking crazy and saying this and now they got the AIs. The AIs are really monitoring everything we do. The data's coming back mofold. This is how such and such act. This is how this person act. On Facebook, on all type of platforms. They watching us, but I don't know what, my thing is half of these apps, they give us a lot of money. In the world, we can't get together and work together. We can't even work together online. We gonna hate each other on here. Hate that you at the top. Instead of me grabbing my hand and pulling you up so you can get the bag too, so you can get the money. We fight against each other online. We troll. Now it's a thing called trolling. When we're trolling each other. But that's what we bring to the table.
What
Mess.
is trolling?
Mess.
Yeah.
What
You know what I'm saying? Instead of helping each other get the money that they're giving out. They're giving a lot of it out. Why we can't come together and work it?
Well, one of the problems is the way that the programs are set up, you know what I'm saying, as they call the algorithm. See, people act like the algorithm is this thing. No, the algorithm is people that make decisions on what content they want promoted. So if you're online and you're black and you talking negative about women, if you're a man talking negative about women, you're going to get shined because the algorithm sets it that way. And people that are content creators know that because they'll get those views. You can make a TikTok account right now. Talk shit about black women, and I guarantee you're going to get about 300 views. Easy. Because that's the way it's set up. Because me being a content creator myself, I've made videos about black love. 2 views, 3 views, 0 views. You know what I'm saying? So I understand there's people out there just like me that want to see something positive in the community, but these social media websites, bruh, they want to funnel everything black into the black hole. They want nothing but negativity. They love negativity because guess what? Black people love it too. Because what do? They'll watch every dysfunctional fight video, baby mama video, then get on there and comment and talk shit about, oh, that men ain't shit, this, and that. Women ain't this, and that. And the advertisers see, oh, that's what's cracking. We'll pay money for that because they like looking at it. Yeah. So when it comes to that, we're responsible for that. We have to understand, like, if you're going to play the game, understand how the game works. You know what I'm saying? I do not get into making a whole bunch of videos about knocking black women. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If I point something out, I'll point something out in a means of, look what's going on. We need to fix that. But I'm not going to do a Kevin Samuels and embarrass black women like it ain't shit, even though they just voluntarily came on the show. You know what I'm saying? And he was proving his point. Well, we really didn't have to do that publicly.
And people got to realize too, if you put your business out here, it's stuck there. It's up there.
Oh, yes, out there.
You know what I'm saying? You have to watch out what you want to say. If you got some man having a whole show and you go talk to him, you can't get mad at what his input is or what he's thinking. At the end of the day, you're going to take it or you're not going to take it, but you can't be mad. But they were mad. They were mad at that brother. They were mad that he died.
Which is crazy. How do you get mad? How do you celebrate somebody dying that look like you?
That's mind blowing.
That's crazy. These women came out in droves, and them simp niggas too came out and was celebrating somebody's death. That's crazy. But that lets you know how disunified the community is.
Yeah, we got a lot to
because
work.
I'm not. Hey, I'm not celebrating your death.
Right.
I'm not celebrating Slim's death. For what?
Yeah, we got a lot to work on as people. You know what I'm saying? And people got to realize too, it ain't about no color thing and nothing, man. You got to quit putting that in aspect, man, and work together, man, and try to build. You know what I'm saying? It's just time, man, to quit looking at other stuff, making it be something what it. No, we just need to be working together, no matter what color you is, whatever, man. But I don't know, man. They say one day it might happen. I don't know. I've been here for a minute. They were saying that when my grandfather was alive, grandma, all that. One day. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But like just right now, what we're doing here, this is not going to get pushed. It's not going to be out there too much. Unless y'all, the fans, that people that subscribe, help us share this. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it, get off. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, like if even when you want to be on the show, you can reach out. You got an input, let's hear it. You know what I'm saying? We here to talk, you know what I'm saying, to make something happen. Just want to teach people, man, to let people learn something, man, and have some fun too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But to keep people out of trouble too, man, and learn how to change the mind, the way of you thinking. Because I can remember me growing up, and I look at myself now, I'm like, I was an ignorant little boy.
Shit,
I
what?
was an ignorant little boy. But my way of thinking now is different. You know what I'm saying? How I move, how I treat people. You know what I mean? Even when you got people that you dealing with that's older than you, just how they talk and be talking crazy. And sometimes you just got to be like, all right, conversation ain't worth for me. I'm at that age now that I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm just going to move around. You know what I'm saying? And we need to learn things of that nature so we won't stop the killing. You know, stop all that fussing and shooting people, man. Talk and move on. We ain't got to die today. You ain't got to die because you don't like me. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, you know, who the hell am I?
Hilltop.
Yeah, dig. Yeah.
You Hilltop. He Slim. I'm Stony. You know what I'm saying? We can make a difference. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep talking.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we reach people, whether it be online, offline, you know, because it all don't fall on our shoulders because there's other people that can get on social media. Hey, make videos. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be on. It's free. You can get on YouTube, make an account for free. You can get on TikTok for free, Instagram free. Get on there and speak some, you know what I'm saying? Speak some light to the community. You know, don't get on there talk dog walking men, dog walking women, dog walking the community. We get enough of that.
Like
You know what I'm saying? We get enough of that.
Yeah, like somebody told me, use social media as a tool, not a fool.
There you go.
You can do a lot on here. You can get you some money, or you can put the word out. You know what I'm saying? You use the tools. It's right there in front of them. You know what I mean? But it's up to us. You know what I'm saying? But we getting time to that time. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all share the video, like it. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? We do this every Friday at 10 o'clock. That's Central Time. Eastern Time, that'll be 11. You feel me? Check us out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let them go ahead and give a shout out of what if they got anything to say at the end. You dig?
Yeah, this is Stony Hydra. Like I said earlier, if you weren't here in the beginning, you can check me out on YouTube and Facebook because I make a lot of videos. I'm making content every day, and it's not just about relationships and things of that nature. I cover a lot of different topics, so check me out.
Slim boys, y'all have a good weekend. Happy Father's Day to your fathers.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Happy Father's Day to the fathers.
Regular day.
Now for me, brother, it's gonna be T-bone steak, porterhouse, baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
I'm going to just sit here like I normally do, y'all. I ain't on nothing. What you got, Slim Boy, for Father's Day? What you got up?
Man, I'm gonna wear my shirt.
Okay.
He said, I'm gonna wear my shirt.
Y'all check me out or check my website out at www.hilltoptshirt.com. Get one of them Hilltop shirts, you dig? Feel me? But I just thought about this. You had a birthday. That's why I was saying that the oldest, you got a little bit like, yeah. So what you do on your birthday? What's going on? What you do for your birthday?
Nothing. You know, I don't do shit. The same shit I do every day. Nothing. I chill.
Okay.
You know, did me and came on back, you know.
For sure. Happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday to you.
Well, happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, you know, when we get this age, birthdays is regular. You know.
Shoot, not for me. I celebrate myself.
Yeah.
I celebrate myself.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I celebrate life every day. I do so much shit for myself every day. It ain't funny. So a birthday just another day.
Yeah.
Every day is a birthday for me because I make sure I'm the happiest thing that ever touched the streets. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that.
Be relaxed, New York. Okay. I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all night too. Appreciate y'all comments. Much love.
All
Hey,
right.
appreciate y'all. We out of here.
Peace.